have more being exposed here in terms of AI. A world-renowned reporter sounding the alarm after she was embedded inside the upper echelons of AI in the industry. She discovered that Silicon Valley and its elites are scrambling to develop what she describes as a digital god. This is Karen Howe, a former reporter for MIT Technology Review, raising these red flags about AI in the upper echelons after she spent time in there and she did a bunch of interviews with people working on the inside. She says that there seems to be this ideological quest to create a machine god. So this centers around OpenAI in particular. This is where she was at on the ground doing these interviews, and she ended up coming across repeated information here that ties into these people believing that they're going to be ushering in some kind of entity, an intelligence. Now this ties into AGI, and I've warned about it before. Once they create this AGI, so to speak, this is a point of no return. Some say we're already there, where the AI is more intelligent than humans and can outsmart us, outfox us, outpace us at anything and everything you can imagine. And it's been dubbed the point of no return. And just here this month, they said they believe that it's been achieved in the past 30 days. Another thing,
All right, what's good, family? Shalom to the hopeful elect out there. Giving all praise, YAHAWASHI. This is the book of Exodus right here, chapter 20. And I'm starting right here at verse 2. I am the Lord thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt not have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Verse 7, thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy power in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day, and to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy power. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that is in them, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy power giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to YAHAWASHI, and I'll say shalom to your hopeful elect brothers out there that scatter across the four corners of the earth, that's preaching and trucking every single day through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, trying to get this word out. Shalom to you brothers out there. And I may do a part 2 to this, but I'm gonna tell this one right here. I mean, it's a matter of time, man. You're either gonna worship YAHAWASHI or you're gonna worship digital God. A God that cannot talk and a God that cannot do anything for you. It doesn't even exist. It's a matter of time. Are you going to worship YAHAWASHI, or are you going to worship this shit right here that can't do shit for you? It doesn't really exist. And y'all saw this video I was playing here from W7, so we already know that Esau Edom, so-called white man, is the biblical devil that the Bible speaks of, Job 9:24, and he's trying to bring this machine alive. He's trying to bring this digital God alive. Y'all, we in these times. That's why I read Exodus 20, because it's very, very important, man. You're either going to serve YAHAWASHI or you're going to serve that. And we all know that YAHAWASHI is a jealous power, man. And right here, what is it? What does it say? You shall have no other gods before me. This is why we are here in captivity, because we pissed YAHAWASHI off, and we did not follow the law, statutes, and commandments. We broke it, man. We have a covenant with YAHAWASHI. And y'all got to understand, that, it's not coming, it's here. They can cut this power off today if they wanted to. And then guess what? They're going to implement that beast system. That's why they have the AI data centers, because they're trying to push that mark of the beast. They want that chip out, man. And YAHAWASHI is on their ass, man. Prophecy is screaming every day. There's so much going on, you can't even keep up. Yeah, and then they closed the Strait of Hormuz yesterday. Officially closed it. So now they're talking about gas prices doubling. But I don't want to get off subject here. So like I was saying, they have a lot of those AI data centers, because, they're trying to push this chip. So ain't gonna be no more credit system. Ain't gonna be any more Experian, TransUnion, ain't gonna be any more of that, man. It's gonna be, what's it called? What kind of income is it gonna be? It's gonna be a social credit score system, man. Yeah, they're trying to bring a social credit score system. So it's one of those things where if you don't speak good about Esau Edom, and they fucked up government full of PDF files, yeah, I mean, they can shut off your entire chip. So they want to be able to control what you spend. They want to tell you how much you're going to be over there making. They want to tell you what to go buy. It's going to have a camera on the chip. Yeah, they want to be YAHAWASHI. That's another reason why these wicked ass bastards are going to go down. Then they got to go down, man. They got to go down. YAHAWASHI is tired of this fucking place. Tired of this fucking place. But it's just going to get scarier and scarier. It's going to get so scary out here, y'all, that people are going to have heart attacks out here. Scripture even says that. Men's hearts will fail them for fear because of the things that are coming on the earth, man. People bugged out now. People bugging. People, the homeless, people don't have a clue about what's going on. It's all prophecy, man. Because YAHAWASHI doesn't want everybody knowing what the hell going on. Here, I'm going to read more scripture here. Hold on 1 second, y'all. So, right here, this is Revelation chapter 13. I'm sorry, right here, over at verse 15 here. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. These devils love using gematria, using all these wicked ass outlets and stuff. Yeah. Did you know that Neuralink equals 666? Yeah. In the Greek, Neuralink equals 666. Yeah, they had a patent number that had came out. I think it was back in 2020. Yeah, they had a patent number for this fucking chip, man. Yeah. Because they're trying to get everything is already set. Everything is already set, man. They just waiting on the green light from YAHAWASHI, because it says YAHAWASHI's movie. Here, I'm gonna continue playing this video here, and then I'm gonna read Revelation chapter 14, verse 9.
Is when she was doing these interviews for a place that said that they were so open about everything. They were super secretive. More like she was like trying to get interviews off of people that were inside the realms of Scientology or something. Everyone was trying to keep everything tight-lipped, but they all seem to have the same ideology in terms of this entity that they're going to bring forth, and that they feel special that they're playing a part in bringing this forth. This doesn't bode well for mankind, because they're writing us off quick. The jobs getting wiped out left and right, and the elites are just purposely, or the powers that shouldn't be, are purposely not saying anything to the masses. And it's going to cause a moment where everyone is without a job and depending on the government for a check, universal basic income, and that's not where you want to be. Elon Musk said that that was the answer, universal basic income. No, it's not. At all. It creates a massive slave race at this point, which we already are, but it just extends it to where they take away all your privacy and your freedom. They put you on a digital currency. You get out of line, they can remove that. With AI watching over you through every single camera lens you can imagine on the planet in real time, this just got dystopian real quick. Let's not forget, Elon told us already what the whole plan was. He let the cat out of the bag. He actually said it himself. He said they are trying to summon the demon. Join me for the live streams where I dive down this rabbit hole a lot further. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Much love.
And y'all just heard Dabu there. Dabu said that Elon Musk, they're trying to summon that demon, man. They trying to summon him. They are trying to awaken him. Y'all, we are here. They know it's coming. It's here. And then you heard Dabu too. He said that AI is going to have every camera lens, that you can even think of. They want total control, surveillance. They want all that. They doing it now, but they want total control, man. They're going to put chips in them in these cars in 2027. They want everybody to go electric. They don't want people, driving cars. That's why they over here trying to, get rid of oil, get rid of gas. Yeah. They want total control. You will own nothing and be happy. Just like Klaus Schwab said, you will own nothing and you will be happy. But they trying to summon this demon, y'all. It's here, man. Prophecy just speeding up. But here, I'm going to finish it off here with Revelations chapter 14. I'm going to start right here at the verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of YAHAWASHI, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day or night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name, man, there's going to be a punishment, But that image I just showed you from that Dabu 7 video, 2/3 of our people are going to be worshiping that. That's why I titled this, are you going to worship YAHAWASHI, or are you going to worship digital God? Are you going to worship this false God? If you don't know those laws, statutes, and commandments, you better get to reading them. Because YAHAWASHI is not going to show no mercy to those that bow down. I'm not saying that the demon's going to look like this, but what I'm just trying to get to is that when this image is released to us, you got a choice. You're going to bow down, or you're going to serve YAHAWASHI, even if it means losing your own life. Like I said, you 2/3, you're still up in these churches, man. And you think it's funny. They could cut these fucking lights off today, tomorrow morning, and guess what? It's going to be a serious reality check. You're going to get a serious reality check. This is some real deal shit. But he's not going to show no mercy here. None. You will not get the kingdom, period. Promise you that. But yeah, y'all just wanted to bring this out here. I just wanted to bring this out, man. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. Look at this here, man. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night. YAHAWASHI is not joking about that. He takes that very, very seriously. The creator of the earth, and you bow down to something that cannot help you. It cannot help you. It doesn't exist, You're bound down to a human being, something that was made with man's hands. You claim to love God, and then you do that. How do you think YAHAWASHI is going to feel about that? Yeah, he's not going to be too happy. I'll just say that. Not going to be too happy. But yeah, y'all just wanted to bring this out, man. I'll probably do a part 2 to this, but I just wanted to bring this out. Just a matter of time. It is just a matter of time. You know, July 4th is almost here. These devils know that their time is up. These devils already know that. They know that their time here is done. Their time here is fucking done. They already know that they done. You know, they trying to act like everything's good. You know, they trying to, you know, put out this, you know, this fucking image like, oh yeah, you know, everything's good. You know, we just got to get this, you know, solved. You know, just like Nero. Oh yeah, you know, well, you know, we're gonna get the Strait of Hormuz open. You know, and you know, we're gonna get this country back. Trump has already said back in the very, very beginning that he is on a mission from YAHAWASHI. And what is his mission? To bring prophecy. You got to read between the lines. And you 2/3 don't want to read between the lines. But yeah, y'all was wanting to bring this out, man. Giving all praise, YAHAWASHI. And I'll be coming to you guys with another audio clip soon. Peace.